reporters, welcome back to my channel. Okay, do you know how in that video I just published, Kim Zolciak was demanding that a judge throw out Kroy's latest divorce filing, claiming that it was fraudulent because they had been banging like a screen door in a hurricane. Okay. Well, now Kroy is responding to her response with his own legal filing, saying, you know what? Yeah, it's true. I've been clapping Kim's cheeks, but that doesn't mean that I don't still want to carry forward with the divorce. The ex is just the ex, and I can separate it from my like emotional feelings, and my emotional feelings are just not there in this marriage, and therefore I want to continue forward with the dissolution of our official like marital relationship. So he's not letting up. He's like really keen on moving forward with this, and I understand because he's been really upset for a while now because Kim is refusing to sell their home in order to pay off their debts, and that is their best chance at paying off their debts. And these debts are very high interest, which means that every month the total is raising higher and higher by the thousands. So he's just finding her incredibly unreasonable, and so far all he's seeing in her is like the chance to screw, and that's about it. He doesn't see her as a life partner anymore. So alas, he wants to continue forward. He's claiming that their current, marital situation or whatever it might be, separation situation is toxic for their kids. And that is why he ultimately wants to move forward. So just as a reminder, the two of them were calling the cops on each other super often while the children were still in the home and everything. And he doesn't want to be a part of that anymore. And Kim also said that another reason why his divorce filing was fraudulent was because in addition to them boning still, they are living under the same roof. And so Kroy is also saying, listen, the reason why we are still living under the same roof is due to financial difficulties made created by your alleged gambling addiction. Okay, it's not because I still want to be with you, boo boo. It's because I can't afford to live anywhere else, right, with all my damn kids. So I have to stay here and I have to keep a stake in this house. So I can't go anywhere. So he's asking for the judge and the courts to continue on with this divorce situation because he has no interest in staying married to Kim. you know I just have to say, it is so crazy to me that someone could try to like fight you on like leaving them. Like if you're done, you're out of this marriage, this situation, you're done, you're out. You want out. You don't want to be married. Maybe you want to date her even, but you no longer want to be married to her. So that's still a thing, right? So the idea that someone could just be like, no, I don't want to like leave you, and therefore we have to legally remain married, like that is wild to me. So I am really looking forward to watching and seeing how this ultimately winds up playing out. So, just as a refresher, Kim and Kroy both raced each other to the courtroom to file their initial divorce filing a couple months ago. It was in the summer. And then they withdrew it, went to church with their kids. Everything seemed all hunky dory. And then Kroy went back to the courthouse about 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. It was on September 7th of this year. And now Kim is officially responding, and then he responded very quickly. So she took about 2 weeks to respond to his second decree filing. And he responded to hers like clockwork. He's like sitting on ready. He just wants to get out of this marriage at this point. And when it comes to what he's claiming she's struggling with, which is a gambling addiction and just shopping addiction and whatnot, I don't blame him for wanting to get this over with, wanting to force a sale of their house so he can move on with his life and stop accruing all this debt. Mind you, Kroy, is it not time for you to get a job, bro? Like, what do you do for work? Can you at least be a sports commentator or something that brings in the money? Like, I just don't understand why he's not gung ho about working. Selling your house is only going to bring in so much money, right? Then you got to split it with Kim. So all your debts will not be paid off. It's time for you to get a job, start a business, or do something, anything that brings in money. I heard that there was a script club in Las Vegas that was offering him money in exchange for him, doing a tease or something like that. Magic Mike sort of situation. So I would hope that he would at the very least consider something like that. In fact, a big way that he and Kim even met was because he was like doing some kind of charity dance thing. So it seems like he's okay with kind of like, showing off the goods at least a little bit. He was closed, but it seems like he is okay with kind of, just and entertaining an audience and dancing and stuff in public. So I would hope that he would take them up on it. It's $150,000 for one script tease. Kroy, please take the deal. And maybe even try to get like a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 script tease deal, right? So you can continue with this. Celebrities have done this, other reality stars have done this. Like people are doing OnlyFans these days. So like you doing this to like, make some money, pay off your debts is not going to be like a huge scandal, shocking, or anything like that. In fact, I think a lot of people would commend you on it because you are currently swimming in debt. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like upwards of $1 million, $2 million of debt. So you got to do what you got to do. Time for you to work. Okay. Maybe put your wig making skills to the test and start making custom wigs for people. Maybe get into the Uber business since you were such a great Uber driver for Kim. Like anything you can do to make money. You can't just sit around in the house anymore. Okay. Anyway, good luck to the two of them. Let's keep an eye on this divorce. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more reality television news, celebrity news, entertainment news, pop culture news, you name it. Take care, guys.